Right, little non-alcoholic mimosa. Hey, hello guys. Welcome to the Info Corner, where it's all about the info and not so much about the very amazing corner. I couldn't say it on the infomercial, but big up, speedy setup. This has been amazing. You guys will see it when you get to see the whole infomercial. Today we did a lot of really cool stuff with small appliances. Hold on, take it. That's good. We did a lot of really good stuff with small appliances. Okay. Over here, we did that in the air fryer. You guys know, check out my Omar's Cooking Chronicles. So good. We use this Hamilton Beach indoor grill. We did burgers and we did hot dogs on it. In the air fryer, we did French fries and we did nuggets. The nuggets are all finished. They're all done. Right? And we also, big up Sam. Sam taught me how to make pancakes in a sandwich maker. Right? Brilliant. Now, one of the things we want to talk about on the Info Corner is how do you care for these appliances? After you've done all of that cooking and all that crazy work, you're left with this, right? So here's my recommendation. Here's how you would clean it. So this is the Hamilton Beach indoor grill. And what you want to do firstly is it has a drip tray for the grease. All the grease that comes off, it's kind of gross. See it there? See it there? All the grease that runs off from the grill plates goes into the drip tray. The first thing you want to do is you want to take that drip tray out. You want to dispose of that grease properly. One of the things I do, I'll take paper towel and just put it in and absorb the grease out, so you're not just throwing away grease down your sink or throwing away grease into your garbage can. Next thing, same thing. Paper towel again, take off the excess grease off of the plates. You don't want it to be hot because you will burn yourself, but you also don't want it to be too cold because then it will be harder to get the grease off. Alright, so you kind of just push down. Push it back towards that drip tray again once you put it back in. So I'm pushing all the grease downwards along all the lines towards the drip tray. Good. Now you'll notice, depending on what you had in this, see the grease coming off, guys? Depending on what you had in this, you'll have concentrations of food or grease in various places. For instance, we had some hot dogs on the left, which wouldn't spring a lot of oil, but we had burgers on the right side, which would have more meat content, so you're going to have a harder cleaning process. Good. All right. What you want to do at that point is you want to get your sponge with your soap, your favorite dishwashing liquid, and you're going to, not the abrasive side if it's a two-sided sponge. You want to get the softer sponge side, get as much soap onto the surfaces as possible while it's still warm, and you're going to scrub. All right. Circle motions, straight line motions, doesn't matter. You want to scrub it till you feel it's clean. Then you take a wet rag or a wet sponge or whatever, and you get that off. I'm saying all those things because you do not want to submerge the equipment. You don't want to submerge this at all. All right, don't submerge this. You will see that there's some wires around it. If you do have your sink has an attachment with like a hose attachment, if you want to call it that, you can use that. You tilt it over your sink and let it just run the water across it after you put the soap on it. But I prefer to take a wet napkin or a wet rag and wipe the soap back out. Then you can also see, all right, where it needs to be addressed again, and you clean it again. For the surface area, no abrasive cleaners at all. No abrasive cleaners. Just a cool rag and wipe off the machine. Any oil that's up, just wipe it off with a dry towel. That's it. That's done. I'm going to eat a French fry because I made these, and they're really good. Okay. Air fryer. These things get super, 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 super hot. The only part you need to clean, interior-wise, is this guy right here. So if it has an interior basket like this one does right now, take that out. Put this in your sink. You're going to wash it. Let's rest it right here. Wash out like you would wash any other piece of your kitchen stuff. It is very durable. You'll be fine with it. Now, I want to show you something. This is actually two separate pieces. I don't want it to drop and break, so I'm going to rest it back on the table. This little plastic tab right here, you push that down, you don't have access to a button. You're going to press that button and lift. And now the basket separates from the base. Okay, again, press the button, lift. Now, you can submerge both of these in water if you want to. Again, it's a non-stick coated basket. It will have vents like this. wherever you can see grease or food building up, you definitely want to spend some time with a scrubber and get that cleaned. On the outside, if you damage over time the non-stick coating, not a big deal. Whereas important is the inside of this basket. You want to keep that non-stick coating alive and lasting with you as long as possible. So soak it if you want. I recommend you cleaning them very soon after cooking. It's still warm. The grease will not adhere to the pan as much. Well, not as much to begin with because you're air frying, as you can see. You saw how much we use this on the infomercial, guys. You saw the ton of oil. It's gone. There's nothing left. Right? When I said ton of oil, we use the cooking spray. All right? Regular dishwashing soap. Take your time with it. Clean it out. Wash it off. You're done. Same thing with this. Like I said, you can submerge this. In fact, depending on the air fryer, if you have a dishwasher, some of these are dishwasher safe. Okay? That's it. You're done. You're done with this. On the inside of this, you don't do no cleaning inside here any at all. Just take a rag, wipe off the outside, make sure it's nice and clean. Good. Move this out the way again. Now your sandwich maker, which we use to make pancakes today, again, big up Sam. You're going to clean this in the same way that you clean the indoor grill. All right? Soap on a rag. Well, first a regular paper towel. Wipe off the excess grease if there's any. Wet, soapy sponge. Clean out the inside very, very well. Take another dry cloth, dry paper towel, wipe it back out. That's it, you're done. Wipe down the outside. Make sure you have no excess grease on the outside and store it. One of the things you want to be aware of for these, especially because they store on the side, you want to make sure it's very nice and clean throughout the process and throughout the surface so that when you turn it like back on its side, you're not worrying about grease or soap running back out of it into your cabinets. All right, guys? And that's pretty much it. That's how you would clean and care for indoor grill, air fryer, and a sandwich maker that you can use to make pancakes. Thank you for joining me on the Info Corner, where it's all about the info and not so much about the corner. I'm going to finish enjoying this jerk burger that we made in the indoor grill that I put a pineapple in because I'm awesome. And I'll see you guys next time.